I want to talk to you about something that almost every entrepreneur struggles with at some point, and that is copying, right? You almost mimic or copy something that you see, a format, a brand, a color, right? You do copying, but it's not in a bad way, okay? This is more like it's more of a thought of, if this is working for everyone else, then maybe I should do it as well. But when you're building a business, it's very easy to look around and think, okay, well, maybe I should sound like this person. Maybe I should sound like or do things like her, right? Maybe I should post like that. Or maybe that style over there seems to be getting attention. I need to try that. Okay. But here's what I've actually learned from studying impactful brands. Okay. The brands that last the longest, they don't try to blend in. Okay. They don't chase what's popular, what's trending. They commit to who they are, even when it feels uncomfortable or feels like it might not be working right? But they stick with it. And I've watched this happen over and over again with so many different brands, brands that strong brands, right? And strong brands might learn from others, but they don't borrow someone else's voice or identity, right? They don't dress their message up to fit trends or things that are happening. They actually let their message lead, and they let their brand do the talking. What makes them different do the talking, right? Since I've been rebranding Lamore Fashions, this lesson has become very real for me. I had to stop asking, what's working right now, right? And I needed to start asking more like what feels true to what I'm building long term, right? Because it's not about copying and maybe seeing if I can get attention right now, right? It's not about following trends. It's about long-term stability. It's about, um, you know, how to stay in the game longer, right? Because when we focus on trends, yes, we might get some quick attention, but it doesn't really build trust. And trust is actually what creates the impact for these brands, right? Russell Brunson talks about the idea that people follow leaders who stand for something specific, right? You can't like stand for everything, right? That it just it's not very helpful, right? You have to stand for something clear, right? Something that you understand what you stand for. And when you copy, others too much, your audience actually doesn't know what you stand for. You're almost confusing your audience. And when people don't know what you stand for, they actually don't know when to choose you in a scenario, right? Because you seem a little flaky. They don't know, even if, not even that you seem flaky, but they might not even understand your offer as to what you offer. You might have the perfect solution, but they wouldn't even know to choose you because you're copying someone else's message. They would rather probably go to that other business, right? So this is especially important for entrepreneurs who have, depth and experience and values. Okay, you're not here to be loud. You're not here to just get quick attention. Okay, you're here to actually build trust. Okay, impactful brands don't rush to be seen, they focus on being recognized. Okay, not just, oh, here I am and I'm gone tomorrow. They want to, time and time again, every time you see their brand, you know what they are, who they are. You recognize them, right? And that's something that I've been documenting here daily here on Brand Impact 365, right? It's what I'm learning from studying these brands, the brands that actually last. And then how am I applying those lessons while I'm rebranding and refining my own, right? And so I share them with you. And if these conversations are helping and you're thinking differently about how you show up with your business, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel, friend. I truly do appreciate your support. This is my daily commitment to share what actually builds impact, right? Not just what looks good online. Okay. So I appreciate your support and I will see you in the next video.